Episode 2 of Tinkering with Tasker. If you've downloaded Tasker and installed it, then what you are seeing here is not unfamiliar. Now, the first time you run Tasker, you're going to see this disclaimer here. You can just tap on OK there in the upper right-hand corner. And then you come to this quick overview screen, and that is something that you are going to want to spend some time with. But at first, let me go back and review a point that I made in the last video. What did we say Tasker was all about? Tasker watches for situations you tell it to watch for, and then acts upon those situations in the way you told it to. Now, that was my way of describing it, but as we get into the Tasker documentation here, I'm going to have to prepare you for the Tasker way of saying things. And that's going to start with this quick overview screen here. Read what it says at the top. What does Tasker do? Tasker performs tasks, sets of basic actions, based on contexts: application, time, date, location, event, state, voice command, gesture, shortcut, and so on. Now take all that parenthetical stuff out and you'll see what it really is saying is that Tasker performs tasks based on contexts. That sentence and this sentence here say the exact same thing, just in different ways. We are going to call the situations you tell Tasker to watch for contexts. You may tell it to wait for a certain time, a certain date, a phone call from a certain person, any combination of those events, or much more. So when these contexts occur, Tasker reacts to them by performing tasks. A task is a list of things to do, a kind of to-do list made up of what we call actions. Those actions are things like making a sound, sending a text message, taking a picture, all kinds of things. Most of the things you can do manually with your phone, Tasker can do automatically as actions. So let's go ahead and get started with this by trying a simple task here. When you start Tasker, you should see a screen something like this. If you don't see the part toward the upper right-hand corner that says VARS, don't worry about that. That's a setting we'll worry about later. Now the symbol that you see that says mirror, that comes from the program that I use for my screen recording. You won't see that on your phone. Now up at the top, where it says tasks, we want to tap on that, and then the blue bar at the bottom moves over to tasks. Then in the lower right hand corner, tap plus. That means that we want to create a new task. Now I'm going to call this task beep, so we'll type that in, B-E-E-P, and then we'll tap on the check mark. Now remember what we've talked about, that a task is a list of actions. It's like a to-do list. So what you see in the middle of the screen there won't be a surprise to you. It is asking you to add your first action. So we click on the plus sign in the middle of the bottom bar for that. That shows us a lot of categories of different actions. These aren't actions themselves, they're just categories. Click on Alert. Now these are actions. These are all of the actions in the Alert category. Click on Beep. We're just getting our feet wet here. This introductory session is going to be as simple as possible, so we're not going to change any of those settings you see there. But we have added a beep to the list by doing this. So tap on the Tasker symbol in the upper left-hand corner, and you'll see the first action in our list is a beep. That's going to be the only action we use in this introductory example. Now if you tap on the arrow in the lower left-hand corner, the little play button, that allows you to take the task on a dry run and see if it really works with what you have so far. So let's do that. There you go. So you've created your first task. So now you can click on the Tasker symbol in the upper left again, hit the menu symbol in the upper right hand corner, tap on Exit, and I suggest you save your changes because we're going to be using them in the next episode.